this was the thing which I've been looking into. Like I've been researching on this, and I've been requesting my municipal authorities to collaborate with them to work on this, because this is one of the things which is which will be a pandemic again. Again, we'll see the same issues, not like corona exactly maybe, but we should have some drinking water at least to be left for our future generations. So I like
So,
Ganga everywhere. I like what to say. I see Ganga everywhere in each city. That may be Hussain Sagar, that may be Kundu Nadi, Kundu River, or Handriniva, Tungabhadra. Wherever I go, I see all the rivers being contaminated, not only through the effluents from industries, as well as the domestic sewerage, which have not been looked into. But this is the but actually it has been all the rivers have been polluted just because of domestic sewerage or the first hand, which we are ignoring these days.
so it will be really very good for today's discussion, as you are much interested about this topic and you have researched a lot. So in today's discussion, definitely we'll have some interesting points from your side and some new, we can say, the remedies to deal with this problem also. Yes, Ravi Kiran.
Sure.
Yeah, mm, I think you know me, Ravi Kiran. I'm from Secunderabad. So today's topic is I feel it's really important to be discussed. I think not
Yes.
only us, but every common man should know about it. Not only in this platform, but also the national media should focus, and the local media should focus on this topic. Everywhere it has to become an issue, just like water harvesting. That is a very important one right now. This is also very important one, because yeah, we'll discuss what is the reason about it and all in the coming points and all. But yeah, this is a very important topic where everyone should discuss. So that's it.
Yeah, yeah. So this topic is going to be very interesting. So once again, I welcome the member, those who have just joined. My name is Parvez Khan. I am a communication coach. I am a corporate behavior change trainer, and I belong to Aurangabad, which is called the light version of Hyderabad also. And today we are going to talk about the sewage water. So let me bring the attention towards the importance of water first of all, as someone said that the World War One, World War Two was fought for the industrialization, and if there is a World War Three, so it could be because of water. So we can understand the importance of water. Water is not only the need of the human being, but each and every living species on this earth is the requirement of water. So in that way, we can understand the importance of water, but how serious we are about water, their usage, and their recycling and the resources we get water from. So today's topic is sewage water. So one by one, I will go to all the panel member and I will try to understand your opinion about sewage water, and you can share your ideas, your views, your experiences, or some survey reports regarding sewage water. So first of all, I will go to Ravi Kiran to know his opinion about sewage water. Yes, Ravi Kiran. What do you think about sewage water, especially in India?
As I basically mentioned, as I basically mentioned, sewage water. Everybody talks about what whether we are getting water or not, sanitation, whether we are getting sanitation or not. Everybody is serious about that, but no one are serious about where this wastage is going. I think this shows that we are very much negligent. We are irresponsible citizens if we do not consider sewage water treatment. So I think this is one of the biggest signs that people are not talking about treatment of sewage water. So my only point I want to mention that people have to be responsible. So if we are polluting, if we are using something, we should also know how to treat it. We should also know how to give it back. So we are taking, but how to give it back, that is very important. That is the only point I want to focus here. We are taking, so how we are going to give it back. I think more than this, I think if people are aware of what is happening, that is enough. Everything will come into play.
Okay. So, how do you think? How can we give it back? Do you have any idea about it?
I think first thing what I see is like awareness. I think lack of awareness. People
Okay.
should know that. People should know that what are the consequences if you do not treat it. So
Hmm.
lack of awareness. I think we say that education all the time. Education is important. How many educated people know that where this sewage water is going? How many educated people know that how it is treated? How many educated people know that the consequences of sewage water causing to the nature? So there is lack of awareness about this issue. So awareness is the very important step towards change.
Yeah, I agree with your point. More educated people waste more water because due to training we have to travel other cities, and when we stay in the hotels, so most of the time it happens that when we demand the hot water, the hotel owners or managers, they ask us to first of all throw 2 or 3 buckets of water, cold water, then the hot water will come. So definitely the means sophisticated hotels and some corporate houses, they are far more investing water than the rural people. So definitely, I agree with you that awareness is very important. Not education. Is,
Parvez Khanji,
yes.
I want to add one point here. Parvez Khanji,
Hmm.
when we talk about water wastage and all, we only talk about very simple things like in schools they say they will post they play when they will paste one poster on the near the water tap saying that don't waste water. The smaller things. I mean, they don't talk about the bigger things. Like if you go to ATM, don't waste paper. Do you want paper or not? So
Hmm.
these things are like as if you have done something. If you give a beggar, if you give a alms 10 rupees, they feel like they have changed the world. I mean, this is not something they have done any bigger thing. So people say they give some food for one time and they feel that they have done some bigger thing in their life. So I think we have to, I don't know how to look at those people, when they say that when they come on the road and distribute some food, they think that they have won the world. When they say that do not waste paper in the ATM, see, I have not taken a paper, a small slip of paper, they think that they have changed some society. When they think that they do start doing so there are smaller things. We have to look at bigger things, what are the bigger things are happening. So I think it is a responsible of every citizen to see what are the bigger way, the bigger things. I think already and also some people argue saying that with these smaller things big change will happen. I think
Definitely, definitely.
no,
I'll go
but
to I'll go to
yeah,
ma'am.
go ahead. Yes, yes.
Yeah. So again, we have Gayatri ma'am with us. Yes, ma'am. What is your view on sewage water? Can you please explain it in detail?
Yes, I totally agree with Ravikir Garu, because whatever he said, that is true. Whether you are literate or illiterate, not to be called as educated or uneducated, better we call them as illiterate or literate. See, we should have awareness. So, awareness should be in that way, in such a way that they should know what is the importance of water, as well as how much water we have now, and how are our actions without a watch on them, how are they leading to the chaos? See, if you take Hussain Sagar, Hussain Sagar is a lake in the center and city center of Hyderabad, where you have a lot of pollution and a lot of sewerages have been mixed up. I mean, like that will be the end point where all the sewage water of the city around the Hussain Sagar will be drained into it. Why?
Hello.
Maybe it's just fluctuation, she might be joining
Yeah, yeah,
soon.
fluctuation. So
Yeah, madam has
I will go
joined,
to
she joined.
Ravi Kiran again. Yeah, is
No,
she
she has
joined?
joined, madam joined.
Yes, joined. Yes, ma'am. Please continue.
Am I audible now?
Yeah,
Yes,
now
yes, yes.
you're audible. Very well.
I don't know why I'm being out and again joining in. I don't know.
Due to network.
Still, see,
Due
my
to network.
point is why should we choose rivers at the first hand? Not only rivers, like ponds, lakes, whatever we have, whatever the water bodies that we have around our cities or municipalities, villages, etc. Why should we choose first-handly them to drain all our sewerage? Don't we have any other method? Even if they are being treated, why should we drain all our severages when we know that they are already polluted and they are mixing of so many and are mixing of many. I know that they are mixture of many chemical effluents. So first point would be, why should we drain them into the rivers? The second point would be, how much are they being treated? This would be my second point. How much they are being treated and what are the municipal authorities doing or taking any initiatives? Are they taking any initiatives? So first thing would be pointing at the rivers, and the second thing would be initiatives taken by the government to treat them. And third thing would be awareness, as said by Ravi. How much awareness do people have about their sewerage systems? How are they interconnected, or how does the sewerage system work?
Yes. Yes. So again, I will come back to you after a few minutes regarding the municipal corporation role in this sewage water. Now I will go to Ravi Kiran. I request Ravi Kiran to give a presentation on today's topic, sewage water, as it is very systematically arranged. So I request Ravi Kiran to go with the presentation, please.
Yeah, sure.
So now we are going to have this presentation by Ravi Kiran.
No, Parvez Khan, possibly if you can go.
Shall I?
Yeah.
Okay. So now we have made a presentation here. As you all know that this discussion is the part of a wake up call campaign. This wake up call campaign is a national campaign where many people from all over the state have joined together, and every day we are going to discuss on different issues with our rational thoughts and ideas. So today's topic is sewage water in India. Today's discussion is a 41st discussion, and topic is sewage water in India. So now we'll go one by one about this sewage water. So we'll have the introduction about sewage water, and then we'll talk about some facts and figures of sewage water in India. Next slide, please.
Parvez Khan, can you see slide? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I can see. Yeah. So we have the introduction of this topic is like, what is sewage? First of all, what is sewage? So sewage is a wastewater from domestic activities such as cooking, cleaning, or laundry, or bathing. Now, as due to our regular usage of water, we generate the sewage. Now, what is sewage treatment? We need to treat the sewage water. So sewage treatment is the process of removing contaminants from wastewater, primarily from household sewage. It includes physical, chemical, and biological process to remove these contaminants and produce environmentally safe treated wastewater. Now, residual. What is residual? Residual of sewage treatment is semi-solid waste or slurry needs to be retreated before disposed of or land application. Please next. Now we have a report. As on February 2020, we have a report about sewage generation. So the board states as on a date, sewage generation is 61,754 MLD. Now against this generation, sewage treatment capacity we have is 22,963 MLD. And untreated sewage means the water which is not treated is 38,791 MLD. It means that out of our total sewage generation, we are just treating less than 30% water. So this is the report was taken on February 2020. Next, please. Yes. So this is the report we have. So I'll go to Gayatri ma'am. Ma'am, what will you say about this? Are you able to see this slide on your screen? Gayatri ma'am?
Yes, I'm able to.
Yeah. So now this is the report
Hello.
on your screen. The report is very clear that sewage generation, our treatment capacity, and untreated sewage water. So untreated sewage water is almost double of treated water. What is your opinion about it? Why is it?
Yes, because less importance being given for the treatment, sewage treatment, and they say that it is very costly, which is not affordable, and we don't have expertise making on this or any developments that have come up from the government. So this is how municipal authorities say that though we have technology or expertise, we don't have funds or lack of funds, and it takes a lot of time. We are going further, and it will be very clearly seen from the reports that have been submitted to them, and it will be written on the municipal authority site itself.
Okay.
So
So
they don't have sewerage treatment. They don't have sewerage treatment, and they give very less importance for treatment of domestic treatment, especially domestic sewerage that has to be taken care of will be left open and into the open lands or else to the nearby rivers, ponds, etc.
okay, as you talk about the sewage treatment plant, I think these kind of sewage treatment plants are in every major cities. Is it there? Is it in every major city?
Yes, Kanji, that slide is there. If we talk about treatment plants, in this slide, there was the slide actually. Yeah, here it is.
Okay. This is
So here you can see slide which state has treatment. Here it is there.
okay as per the Ministry Environment. Okay. So shall I continue with this?
No. As you asked a question, so where we don't have treatment plant, the states are mentioned here.
Okay, states are mentioned here. Yeah, we can see the states. The states, namely Maharashtra, Tamil Nadu, Uttar Pradesh, Delhi, means all the major states have this
Some
water
data,
treatment
so
plants.
some
Yeah.
state doesn't have this plants.
Okay, some states doesn't have. Okay, no sewage like Arunachal Pradesh, Chhattisgarh. These states don't have. So means major states have this water treatment plant, but in spite of that, as Gayatri ma'am said, that people are not serious or lack of some techniques or technology. So I'll come to you, Ravi Kiran, as we have this data with us. Why is it so that why we are lacking in retreating this sewage?
Okay, so the reason I'll tell you, the major reason is every government who comes into power, they only think about the 5-year term. They don't think about a 10-year term or 20 years term. So any government who comes into power, they only think about my next term. So what am I doing in this term? So they don't when they're spending the money. Let's say if I have to use the money, suppose if I spend money for sewage, that cannot be seen. If I spend money for sewage, the public don't see the expenditure. So government, why would they spend on that? So government would spend on things that are seen, that are suppose if you give toilets, suppose let's say if you're building some 10,000 toilets, that can be seen. If you're treating 10,000 sewage water, 10,000 water that is sewage water that is coming out of the from 10,000 toilets, if you do something for that, that public don't see it. So every government's focus is to every government's focus is to spend money on schemes that are seen. So that is one of the
Okay.
major reasons. Suppose if ordinary people, I think it is not the mistake of the government. I think it is a mistake of the common man. If the common man feels that, okay, yes, our budget should be spent on treatment, then definitely government will take that as a priority. But if you say that, okay, our last government, we have spent 10,000 crores on water sewage, then public will be least bothered about that. How can that be helpful for us? They are least bothered about that. I think that's what it is. So it is attitude of government. Government attitude is to just show our budget. Okay, if we spend budget on this, public can be seen, and next election we can win. So I think this is one. I think what government should do is government should focus on explaining people the danger of not treating the sewage. So there is one of the major reasons. First is awareness or lack of awareness of the people. Second thing is government will only think about the 5-year term, so that they can show the statistics for next year. So these are two reasons I feel.
Okay, as Ravi Kiran said that common people also and government is also responsible to be careless toward this sewage water treatment. I think one more department is majorly responsible for this, and that is our administration. The administrative officer, those who are there for the lifetime, for example, the commissioners, collectors, and the government officers, those who are working in a particular department, like in municipal corporation or water treatment plants. Don't you think that these people are also for not raising the voice?
Parvez Kanji, administrators they can do miracle if you give them chance. They can do anything. If you give an IAS officer a chance to do whatever best for the society, he has a brilliant ideas. But they don't let these government officers, administrators to do some action. They will have wonderful ideas. They will have amazing plans to do everything. But who are giving them chance? Government. Do you think government will give them chance? I think if you have to blame government administrators, especially, you have to blame them for corruption, not for action. Corruption might be one of the reasons for in between them, but mostly IAS officers, if you give them chance, the IAS officers or administrators, if you give them chance to play their role, I think they'll have wonderful ideas to implement. But I think ruling government, whoever comes into power, they'll only
I'll go for this question to Gayatri ma'am, as she have consulted with municipal officers. Yes, Gayatri ma'am, I have a question for you that for the laziness or carelessness toward this sewage water treatment, who is more responsible, government or this administration?
See, with this point, I disagree to some extent. See, it is administrators, as you pointed out, it is the administration that will be coming in the first hand. See, we have two type of executives. It's political, and the other one is permanent executive. Permanent executives, administration comes under permanent executive. See, all the field work that has to be done through administrators itself, because we have many schemes. We have many initiatives that have come up, and they have to be seriously done by the administrators themselves. See, if you have collector at the top of the district, who is DM as well as who takes care of the whole district, and he'll have municipalities under him, and every municipality will have municipal commissioner. So it is up to the municipal commissioner, and he'll have different type of departments. And we have Puraseva app where we can register all our grievances. See, also we should have some kind of leadership which we expect from our administrators only. Do you think that every common man will know that this type of sewerage which I am releasing out of my home will it will be leading to some chaos which is not which is very much disastrous for the future generations coming together? If he knows that thing, I would say that they will definitely ask and question the government. See, yesterday, one of the cases that have come up in our own municipalities, in our municipalities, there was one pit dug in a school under Nadu Nedu program. Nadu Nedu program is a scheme under which you will have all the schools with toilets that will be constructed with twin pit toilets. And one of the child, he went and he fell into the pits. He fell into the pits and he died without any. I mean, it was not known to anybody how he has gone there, and the work was going on. Such activities, when they take place, these political people, whatever the executives they are, they come up and they blame the administrators and they say that this is because of your things that is going on. This is again like the pressure and the frightening things which will make administrators to work out. As Ravi Kiran said, yes, there are many IAS and many people who come. If you can take Indore city, that is the best awarded city where you have very good administration, and the municipalities, they have biogas plant implemented and all the machinery, excluding manual scavenging, they have all the solid municipal wastages being treated very well. So we have to take examples and role models of such city, so that, see, as previously I have said that we have lack of funds. Why are the funds given? Why are the funds given to the administrators? It is up to the people who should know what their rights are and who should also know how to ask. This is where awareness comes. I have questioned my municipal authorities, asking why is not the municipal wastage being treated and how are the initiatives being taken. I have filed RTI for this also, asking. See, if you can't expect from the people who don't know, but you can expect from the people who knows everything, right? So I don't say that it can be done with the administrators. It can be done with the administrators. Administrators itself are responsible people. They have to tell all the political executives that this is very important. This has been under Swachh Bharat mission only. We are saying Satyagrah se Satyagrahata, open defecation free, and we are giving Nirmal Gram Puraskar awards also. So all this, there have to be awareness. There has to be awareness.
Okay, as you said about your incident, so we can see that both the departments, if they fail to fulfill their responsibilities, then we can see such disasters. For example, if government don't allow sufficient fund, if the government don't sanction the projects, then administration cannot do anything. And if any untoward incident happen, like you said, the child drowned in that canal, so again, these politicians come on road and they protest against the administration. So somewhere there should be a coordination. This is because of the lack of coordination. Yes, Ravi Kiran, I'll come to you regarding that slideshow. I think we should complete that. Again, very important information is there in that.
Yeah, okay.
We'll go ahead with more information.
Yeah, 1 second. So there's a lot of information.
I'll go rapidly. That importance of sewage system, why it is important. That exposure to sewage through ingestion of bodily contact can result in disease, severe illness, and in some instances, death from the bacteria, viruses, and parasites contained in the waste. Therefore, it is important for sewage to be properly treated to reduce pollution and maintain a good environment. Now, on this, I would like to ask you if you have idea about the machineries and technologies which we use for this water sewage treatment. Yes, Ravi Kiran, do you have any idea about the machineries or technology we use for sewage water treatment? Or
I
have you
just know
visited
only a
any
few
plant?
things. No, I have not
Yeah.
visited, but I know that there are three procedures. So sedimentation will be there, and exposure to some rays and all. So three second for primary, secondary, tertiary. Like three ways they do it. And once the treatment is
Okay.
done, this water doesn't go for drinking. Actually, they send it for some other secondary purposes. Like don't go for drinking. It is not useful for drinking and all. So they are being sent for like plant for gardens and all, or parks, for I think it is not useful for drinking and all. So that's I know, not purely for drinking, for other purposes
Okay.
they use it.
Okay. For other usage, for other
Yeah.
usage, we use this water. Yes, Gayatri ma'am. Can you please tell us about some machineries or technology which we use for sewage water treatment? Some old method or new method of sewage water treatment?
As far as I have done, I have never come across with the municipalities who have sewage treatment in and around my district. Uh, Mine is Kannur district, and I live in Nandyal city.
Okay.
So we don't have such, but I have gone through first sewage treatment plants where you have lot of toxic gases being emitted because of the treatment that has been going on. Because already many domestic sewerages as well as domestic sewerages consist of a lot of things which absorb all the dirt whichever that is been, like if you take dishwashers or floor cleaners, whatever they are such harmful things such that they have to be treated well. So for sewage treatment, usually the sewage undergoes lot of pebbles first hand, lot of pebbles. The outlet which the pipe is connected, from that outlet they release into the open space, and after that all those things will be flown off, and again there will be a filter. And again they flow in the filter that is fitted in, where all the plastic kind of things all come out, and then again water will be there. Only the water will be there, and this water will be thrown into a machine where the water, where all this sewerage will be filtered again, refined. I mean refined.
Okay. As Gayatri ma'am, you just
This is what
yes, please. Yeah, please continue.
this is what I have come across.
Okay. Just recently you talk
And
about
this is
the
very smell. So much of foul smell comes, intolerable.
okay. Yes. I have one question for you, Gayatri ma'am. As recently you said that Swachh Bharat Mission. So, can you please mention some policies which are especially designed for sewage water, sewage system or sewage water treatment, and what is there in that particular policies made by state government or central government? Yes,
Okay,
Gayatri
we'll go
ma'am,
into
can
the
you hear me?
discussion before I answer. Yes,
Any
am I
particular
audible?
program? Yeah, any particular program declared by state government or central government?
Okay. First of all, going to this, why I'm being out of the discussion once and again I'm rejoining? Why is it happening like this? It's kind of
Ma'am,
disconnect.
it's from your end, I think, ma'am. Technical internet issue, I think.
Internet issue, I think.
Okay.
It happens when the
Okay.
connection is weak.
I,
Automatically,
Fluctuations, yeah.
yeah.
okay. I'm worried about this because whenever my flow gets obstructed, I'm afraid I am I out of group or something like that. Okay, fine.
Yes. So I was asking, yeah, can you hear me, Gayatri ma'am?
Sorry for this. I'll make sure if I'm joining the discussion again. I'll make sure my network is good.
Okay, okay. I will ask the same
Coming to
question to
your
Ravi Kiran.
question,
Yeah, yeah. There is a problem with, I think, network. Yes,
Yeah.
Ravi Kiran.
So
Do you
I
have
just
any
want to.
idea about the policy?
So the statistics what we have seen that talks everything, whether there is a government taking any serious steps on that. Like for example, if you see 2015, I've seen 2015 report as well. The same way, untreated water, sewage water is same. Even today, 2020 also, if I see 2015, it was same. 2005, it is same. So there is no change in untreated sewage water. So the percentage of untreated sewage water is same. So
If you can show the slides, if the information is mentioned in the slide, you can please put it on
no,
so that
I have
we'll
seen.
also see.
So this is a present statistics actually. So
Okay.
this is the present. Untreated water.
Mhm.
So
That we have seen.
yeah.
Yeah. Apart from
So,
this, any more information do you want to show
so
us
if you see
through this
here,
PPT
61
slide?
out of 61 out of 61,000. So
Yeah.
22%. 22 means like 50% is not even 50%. It is like around 25%.
Yeah, 25% only.
So this is there. Even the same thing is there in the 2005 2015 also. The same thing. If you see 2011 2001 also the same thing. I think what I can say is as the growing population, as the population is growing, cities are also growing. So the sewage water also collects more. So the work has to go rapidly. So
Okay.
I don't know,
And
like
any report do you want to show us? Any particular report on this?
yeah, actually,
any-
I've seen couple of from Quint report and from some NDTV, some international related, and even the government website also shows the same thing.
So can
So
you please play it for us so that all the viewers can go through it?
no, actually, I've seen the NDTV one, which I've shared in the group as well. So that was about recent months, recent month back, how it is in serious danger. Like,
Because once we go through a national report or a survey report, so we can comment on.
yeah, sure.
As we talk about Swachh Bharat and sanitation, there is a need to go beyond just.
So this is something National Geographic it is, I think.
Our Earth is like a treasure chest.
Okay, sorry, this is international one, I think.
Okay. Yeah.
As we talk about Swachh Bharat and sanitation, there is a need to go beyond just construction of toilets and think where the human waste goes after we use a toilet. Fecal sludge management has been called the missing and ignored component of the sanitation sector. With India just having barely 30% sewage lines, where is the daily dump going? Today on our show, we take you through how misuse of human excrement that must count as one of the modern world's worst, but least discussed resource failures. It's turning rivers into cesspools, destroying soil, harming human health, damaging people's lives, and wrecking water supplies.
Currently, news headlines are all about the tragedy in Gorakhpur, where 60 children died in the main hospital in a matter of 5 days. While this horror has caught national attention, and there's a blame game underway amongst authorities. For decades, Gorakhpur has experienced an annual outbreak of the deadly Japanese encephalitis. This season, a mosquito-borne disease that affects children the worst. While this virus may have originated from pigs, at the heart of the crisis is the lack of the infrastructure in the area and the lack of access to clean drinking water and toilets. But even though other areas in the country may not see this particular deadly disease at epidemic proportions, there are several other diseases that spread in our towns and villages because of a lack of proper sanitation. No more than 30% of sewage generated by 377 million people flows through treatment plants. Sewage is randomly dumped in rivers, seas, lakes and wells, polluting 3/4 of the country's water bodies. There is an urgent need to build greater momentum around a broader understanding of what will make India truly Swachh. Simple infrastructure creation will not single-handedly propel us towards the government's target of making India open defecation free by 2019. Construction of toilets will and must continue. But to move forward, we have to move away from merely the provision of toilets to toilets that are used, maintained, and where all human waste is safely treated and disposed. This is why we must talk about the management of fecal sludge. This is sludge collected from on-site sanitation systems such as latrines, non-sewered public toilet septic tanks. Fecal sludge management includes emptying, transportation, treatment, and the use or disposal of sludge from an on-site sanitation technology like a pit latrine or septic tank.
Though we would say once the Swachh Bharat mission is successful, we can say India is open defecation free. But I would say we are still defecating because these tanks will be desludged somewhere in the open in the ground, somewhere in the river. So you are just saving the problem for some time, but the problem still remains. You're still defecating in the open. So if we don't talk about fecal sludge treatment and reuse at the same time when we are giving toilets to people, we are still in a mess.
Fecal sludge management is one of the key elements of the overall citywide sanitation value chain. Rampant disposal of fecal sludge into open drains, non-scientific methods of its disposal, and weak regulations has led to pollution of water. The latest Central Pollution Control Board has estimated that over 73% of all fecal sludge generated in the country is left untreated in the environment in India. The worst example of this apathy is the national river, the Ganga, which is in crisis. How do we explain to ourselves the abuse of a river that's worshipped so fervently? That is the paradox of India and the Ganga today, a confluence of faith and filth. The 50 cities along the Ganga barely have a functional sewage system and dump untreated wastewater directly into the river.
The management of sewage is a big issue for India. A few months back I visited a sewage handling plant in Varanasi at the Ganga River, and they're doing great efforts to clean up the Ganga through these sewage handling plants. But of course a lot more of this is needed, and here I think also India can tap into experience from other parts of the world which have very successfully been able to handle sewage. So please learn from others, but please also India move forward with this, because the sewage is also, at the end of the day, a resource which can be used for driving buses or for agriculture, for farming, so it should not be wasted.
Ideally, the sludge collected should first be treated and then either disposed of according to the standards prescribed under the Environment Protection Act of 1986 or reused as fuel, soil conditioner or filling material depending on the treatment method. In reality, most of the fecal sludge collected from septic tanks is dumped into rivers, drains and sewers or emptied untreated into agricultural fields and low-lying areas. The levels of fecal coliform that comes from excreta is unacceptable in many stretches of the Ganga, making it a carrier of waterborne diseases. It's no wonder the river has alarmingly high levels of fecal coliform, which is a massive health hazard as it leads to various waterborne diseases like diarrhea, cholera and typhoid. The state is abysmal across all water bodies in the country.
Water is the key to health. Please understand. Polluted water today kills more babies than anything in this country. The fact is that we have more open defecation in this country than anywhere else. So all this is part of pollution. You know, cleaning up India is not about one thing, it is about all this, and water is key to life. We have a drought all the time. We are a water scarce nation. Now, what kind of policy is it that in a water scarce nation you pollute your water?
Damage to public health can be almost as severe even when everyone is using a toilet if the waste produced is not safely treated and disposed. The waste with its disease-carrying pathogens is often piped into ditches, dumped into fields, or released into rivers and the sea. Unsurprisingly, the consequences are continuing high rates of illness.
38,000 million litres of sewage is generated every day, while the existing treatment capacity is for about 12,000 MLD in all metropolitan cities, which means India has only about 32% of sewage treated. Most of our sewage treatment plants are severely underutilized due to the absence or partial functionality of sewerage networks. A large number of the cities and towns either do not have any sewerage system or the system is overloaded or defunct. Sewer networks do not reach the homes of many of the nation's inhabitants. And even when they connect, the sewage is rarely treated before being discharged into the natural environment. There are many challenges faced by the country to achieve a successful fecal sludge management system. In 2014, WaterAid did a national level study on fecal sludge management covering about 6 states, which revealed that about 70 to 80% of our surface water bodies are basically polluted from fecal matter.
There is a huge number of sewage treatment plants that does not conform to the environmental standards for treatment, and therefore a lot of waste goes semi-treated or half-treated kind of into the rivers or wherever it finds its place. But then there is another problem, and that problem is much bigger. The problem is that any sewage treatment plant needs to have enough amount of sewage to effectively run on its designed capacity. So most of them, because we have constructed sewage treatment plants, but at the same time and in the same pace, we have not been able to extend the sewage networks to the unsewered areas of the city, and therefore its operation is affected, and therefore that results into a situation like you are referring that 39% of the STPs are not conforming to the environmental standards set by CPCB.
Yes. So, yeah, Ravi.
Only we two are there now.
Only we two are there. Okay, so we'll discuss on this and then we'll go for the conclusion. So, as we have seen a very comprehensive report about sewage, water, and the treatment policies and the department, the technologies, the people, those who are working for the sewage water treatment, and the challenges which are faced in this process of sewage water treatment. Again, the report also said about the inhuman condition of the workers, those who are working in this sewage water treatment. So this report indicated the condition of our sewage water treatment, especially in India. And one statement that lady said is really very important. She said that how a country like India, which is which is facing the water scarcity, can waste the water. So it is a really very alarming situation for us. So I'll go to Ravi Kiran. Yes, Ravi Kiran.
I think actually she said that how can we waste that water, river water?
Yeah, how can we waste the water? How can we waste the water?
Or else
being a country,
how can we spoil the water?
Yeah, how can we spoil the water? Yes. So what is your opinion about this complete report? Yes, Ravi Kiran.
Yeah, as a country, in the sense, it comes to like as from the beginning I was saying, like initial awareness. So this awareness should come into schools. Schools should talk about. They should take to students to this waste, like how this water is treated. They have to take to the treatment plants, like at least not very close, but at least little bit distance. They can show them. how this is being treated with proper precautions, like mask and all they can wear, and they can go and see colleges, they can visit companies, they can visit and see how it is happening. I mean, it is not like we have to go to exhibitions like exhibitions or any kind of. I think these kind of plans and all we should take children so that they'll understand how human waste is treated and what are the awareness programs. So this has to be done compulsory, like most of the schools and colleges should be taken. So first thing is, I feel awareness is a very important factor. So at least in future we can save it. So instead of making deteriorating, this is one. And the other one is like we have to, as you said, mentioned, it's a very severe issue. Like government has decided Save Ganga mission. So we have also seen that how that Save Ganga mission did not work. And Medha Patkar, she's fighting for Narmada Bachao. But
Yes.
there's a floods in Gujarat. So like only few people would be fighting for this, and few people will be talking about this. Some media channel will be showing this. But
As Ravi, as you said that awareness is required, and you mentioned about school and college also. We see that these kind of awareness are already the part of syllabus, especially in school syllabus. You will see at every level in every class, at least there is one chapter about environmental
chap-
safety, water treatment, and all. Do you think that can we
I
have
don't
some
mean that.
more?
I don't mean that education. I mean to say practically they have to be taken to this treatment plans.
Okay, projects, assignments, visits, like the school should take the visit to the water treatment plant and such sites where these kind of activities are being done. Do you think that what more creative activities can we do to create the awareness about sewage water apart from this school college activity?
I think
Like we can make a
people are.
complete movie. Like we can make a complete movie on this issue. Like recently there was a movie, a toilet and Padman. So especially those movies were made to create the awareness about. One was made for the toilet, and another was using the toilet, and another was about the sanitation. So do you think that such kind of creative activities we can do to create the awareness?
Yeah, 100% they have to do, and the filmmakers have to. The bigger filmmakers, have to at least out of, suppose let's say they are making 5 movies, commercial movies. At least one movie they have to make on the social issues. I think if the social issues topics are becoming commercial, then it is amazing.
Of
I
course,
think
of course.
definitely,
Social issues should become commercial. Yes.
yeah, social issues topics should become commercial. I think these days we have seen social issue topics are becoming commercial. At least, like for example, like Akshay Kumar's movies are there, some more social issue, and Hrithik Roshan made one Super 30 movie that has become commercial hit. I think
Yeah. Yeah.
definitely should. I think they should take in a creative way that they should have interest.
Yeah. Apart from this, again,
Somebody has joined. Somebody else has joined.
some competitions. Can we have some competitions at public places? Can we have some competitions
No,
about
if
this and all?
if the proper statistics is provided, that is enough. If a proper statistics is provided to people, that is enough. Automatically, people will be scared.
Okay.
Statistics has to
Again,
be shown. Yeah, somebody has joined.
Yeah.
Parvez, somebody
Okay.
else has joined.
somebody who joined.
Somebody named admin.
Admin.
I don't know who's it.
Yes, one more member have joined us. So I asked the member to mention the name and the opinion about today's topic, that is water sewage. Yes, the members, those who have joined now, I request them to mention the name and their opinion about water sewage.
No, somebody joined as admin.
As admin.
They quit the.
Okay. So now we'll go further, and I think we should see the process of water treatment. So, do you have any graphic or any video which can show us how sewage water is treated or it is recycled?
Mm-hmm.
So, can you please play for us?
Yeah, sure.
So now we are going to see the process of sewage water treatment. We'll come to know how it works, because unless we see the things deeply, we don't believe. And if we don't believe, we are not completely aware. So this video will definitely open our eyes, how it works, and really it works.
Yeah, I'll just. Actually, you have to guide me on like which video is that.
Or shall I? I also have.
No, I am sharing. Okay, this one, right?
No, not that one. After that, we saw that the last video. Just come down.
Okay.
That one bar was moving from here and there.
This one, this
one. Yeah, this one. Yeah. So this is the video which will show us, the process of sewage water treatment.
Wastewater treatment plants. In wastewater treatment plants, the wastewater is treated through the physical, chemical, and biological processes to remove the physical, chemical, and biological contaminants. Bar screen. The purpose of this section of water treatment plant is to remove large-sized objects from the wastewater, such as rags, sticks, cans, plastic packets, napkins, and papers, by allowing the sewage to pass through a bar screen. Grit and sand removal. After the wastewater is treated through the bar screen, it goes into the grit and sand removal tank. In this tank, the flow of the water is slowed down to allow sand, pebbles, and grit to settle down at the bottom of the tank. Clarification. After the wastewater passes through the grit and sand removal tank, it is allowed to settle down in a large tank with a slope towards the middle. Solid materials like feces settle at the bottom and are removed with the help of a scraper. The deposited waste material thus collected is called sludge. The contaminants that float over the surface of the water are removed by a skimmer. The water that is treated in this process is called clarified water, and the process is called clarification. Sludge in the tank is allowed to decompose with the help of anaerobic bacteria. That is, bacteria which can survive in the absence of oxygen to produce biogas that can be used for the generation of electricity. Aeration. Aeration is the process that follows the process of clarification. Air is pumped into the water so that the aerobic bacteria, that is, bacteria which need oxygen to survive, can grow in it. These bacteria consume human waste, food wastes, soaps, and other pollutants that remain in the clarified water. This pumping of air into the clarified water goes on for several hours. Eventually, the microbes start to settle down at the bottom of the tank as activated sludge. This process of removal of water starts from the top of the tank. The activated sludge that settles down at the bottom of the tank is about 97% water. This water is removed by machines or sand drying beds. Dry sludge can be used as manure. The water treated through this process contains low organic material. It is therefore discharged into the sea or river.
Yes. So it was an illustration which showed us how sewage water is treated and recycled for our usage. I think such kind of short illustrative videos should be played in our cinema halls or on every television after or before some TV serials or movies, so that people will come to know about the real process of sewage water treatment. Because unless we know it completely, we don't believe and we don't take the action. So awareness means showing the people activities of a particular action. So this sewage water treatment demos or this kind of videos should be played everywhere where people gathering happens. Yes, Ravi Kiran, what do you say
Yeah.
about this process? As we see that this process is very easily demonstrated, and it is very easy to understand how sewage water is treated.
Hmm. Yeah, as you mentioned about showing it before the theater and all. So why people are not bothered is it's a bigger. A common man cannot do anything in this. First point, common man cannot do anything, but collectively they can do. If suppose a common man like us, if they join in huge number, thousands of number, if they join, if they show that it is very serious, then definitely this will become a movement, and somebody would take a stand on this. I think
Yes, the common man can
people
create the
also,
pressure.
yeah, I think even there's a chance that COVID-19 kind of disease can transmit to this kind of water that is going into the river water and all. So there is a high chance, if the dead body corpse has been thrown into inside a dead body of an animal, if it's thrown inside the this rivers and all, I think there is a huge lot of mess when we use this. If you look at the sewage water, it is a mixture of some hard particle, soft particle, plastic, everything will be there. I think there is somewhere people are very lavish, people are very lazy, people are very negligent about social issues, and especially taking care of society as well.
Can we make policies which restrict the people for their water treatment? For example, if I use a certain amount of water, so it should be my responsibility to retreat at least 50% of water out of my use. Can we make such policies, or will it work? As I said, for example, if I use 100 liter water, so it is my responsibility to recycle or to retreat my used water. Can we make such policies, and will it work?
That's what Parvez Khan ji, my question is, policies will make, but who will make the policy? Government will make the policy. The government only thinks about the 5-year term. They don't think about next 10 years term, 20 years term. They don't think. I think there has to be awareness from the people as well as from the, I think, collective, not only government or people, it collectively it's everyone's responsibility. If suppose some problem is coming, it is everybody's going to affect. So it is everyone collectively, they have to become serious. Awareness should be there. Policy and all will not work. I think seriousness is work. If we are serious about nature, if we're serious about our life, if we're serious about animal life, so everybody collectively has to work on this, because it's a very important issue. I just want to do one experiment. If you if you just make a show, if national television is making a show on this for about 2 to 3 years, how many people will watch? Can this kind of program will be shown in 9 p.m. show on our national television? They don't show it, and people also won't watch it. The TRP rate will go down. TRP rate will go down, and they don't listen to. Yeah. So
again, we have one more member here. Just sorry to interrupt, Ravi. One more member have joined us. Sanket Chavan. Yes, Sanket, how are you? Sanket Chavan.
He's my nephew, nephew.
Okay, he's your nephew. Okay. So we'll come to the some of the last points. Like, what are the challenges? What are the challenges before us?
Yeah, I just want to mention one point here. What are the challenges? What are the solution? Okay, of course there is a treatment plan going on. There are creative things, everything is going on, but still there's a lot of things to talk about this. But one thing I just want to make sure that some creatively we have to show it. For example, 2012 movie was there. I mean, there was a fear that okay, the Earth is going to end by 2012. So that was a movie well amazingly created. I think the same thing. For example, if you see Mad Max is all about survival. So I think they should show a movie in so creative and so amazingly that people should be panic about what is going to happen. I mean, of course, situation is very bad. It's not like you create a panic, but you have to show exactly what are the consequences
Okay, as
which we are facing right now.
you mentioned the name of a movie, Mad Max. Can you please give some briefing about this movie so that our viewers can also watch this movie? What is Mad
No,
Max all about?
Mad Max is all about cars and all that, but in that context, they will show that how water is important. So it's a war about water. How last
Okay, it
people
is
will
all about.
survive. Water, like it's a creatively shown, but it's not purely about environment and all. It's just for entertainment and all that. But some elements of nature is taken in that. So the same way, what I'm saying is like as you said, Padman and you said toilet and some concepts should come.
Yeah, yeah.
Then
Social
people will
issues
take
should come
serious.
in the form of
Yes.
commercial films and programs. We can say
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Yes. Again, I have one more concern about other countries, like worldwide. This is not only our issue. Worldwide, people face the scarcity of water. So, can you please tell me some of the countries who are doing well in this
I think
sewage
yes,
water
absolutely,
treatment?
absolutely. They have a strict laws. First of all, laws will be very strict, and they especially developed countries. If you take developed countries, most of developed countries, they'll have a three pipelines. I think some of the
Okay.
panel members have three pipelines for water sanitation. First water is for drinking, and second
Hmm.
pipeline connection will be for general usage, like household purpose, which you don't use
Hmm.
for drinking. And third pipeline will be for your toilets and all, flushing and all. Third pipeline. So
Okay.
three pipelines will be there. So three pipelines will be there, and they get water accordingly. So, but in our pipeline only we have one line, one sanitation, one irrigation, like what do you call sanitation water connection will be there in our country. So it means that suppose for example government is giving pure water, that means we are wasting lots of pure water. Suppose if government is giving normal water, so somewhere your health will be in problem. Suppose if you're getting like not treated water, if you're getting, then your health will be very severely affected. So it means
Of
we
course.
don't have the three pipeline connection. It means that there is something going wrong. Either we are wasting water, or we are prone to diseases.
Okay, I'll give you one more example that I was expecting. Like Japan, we know that Japan is famous for its technologies. So just recently, I watched one video. In that video, it showed that how Japanese are using the water precisely. So instead of, especially with their staff, uh, in
Mm.
most of the hotels and their offices, they are not using a tap which throws water with a heavy flow. They are using a tap which sprinkles only. Why? Because it fulfills our purpose. For example, if I want to wash my hand, so the water should remain on my hand. So sprinkling water, like spray of water, is sufficient to wash my hand, to wash my dishes, instead of the heavy flow of water. What happens in our water tap when we turn on the water tap? So we need only 5% of water to wash my dish or my hand, but 95 person water I waste and I drain it in the drainage. So such kind of creative ideas do you find in any specific countries which we can implement here in India also?
See, these things, if you tell people in India, they'll say that okay, we have done something social just by keeping the tabs. They'll say that okay, we have done everything now, enough. We don't want to do anything more. I think we are in a critical situation. It is not about household taps and all. There is a bigger issue that is treating the water. The 70% to 60 to 70% of water is not treated. Who's talking about that? That is a bigger concern. I think not wasting water. I think that will not be a big contribution in changing the nature, but the big contribution will be there has to be a big moves on change. You know, for example, if I have to educate someone, I just simply giving one book will not solve the problem, right? If I have to give one, if there is a orphan on the street, if I give him one book and tell him to study, do you think he'll study? He'll throw the book aside. That will not just solve the problem. I have to take the responsibility. I have to take him completely. I have to pay for school, college, food, everything I should pay. Then I can expect, and not only that, but I should go and check whether how he's doing, performing well. I think it is simply by doing smaller things will not change the problem. It is about taking complete responsibility. When are we going to take the responsibility? Complete responsibility only will solve the problem. We are in a critical situation. I think smaller things, these like taps and all that, household, don't waste water. That will be only minor change, which is not going to satisfy the present need. Demand is very high. We are at a dying state, and people are dying every single day. 320,000 members are dying with some diseases related to this sewage water.
No, why I'm saying this because I found one of the hand wash basin which was placed above the water tank of the toilet, the water which is used in toilet. It was coming from, yeah. So such kind of things, such kind of equipment, if we promote to make, means government can give the exemption in taxes, government can organize some exhibitions and all, where it will be completely focusing on the sewage water treatment. So as I saw, one of the water tank which was placed on which has the wash basin. So whatever water we are using to wash the dishes or our hands, the water was afterward immediately used in the same house in toilets also.
Yeah, yes. I think even if you tell that in Satyameva Jayate, I have seen one program in Satyameva Jayate. I have seen a small story. Like there are some people who will take the waste, like whatever the waste we are throwing, dust, like waste material and all we're throwing into the garbage. There are garbage collectors. They will collect your garbage and pay you money. Okay, so they will come to your home and they will take your garbage and they will pay you money in return.
Okay.
So I was shocked to listen that, but actually even government is not allowing them to do that it seems.
Yeah, I also watched that episode. It was really very good.
You can understand. Government is taking that garbage and taking money from people, and that is they're throwing in the one garbage dump, and they're burning it. But these people are saying, why are you doing? Why government is? These people are saying, why are you doing that? We will take garbage and we will give you money.
Yeah.
So you can understand what is
very profitable deal.
Government stand is that we will not do. We will not let anyone do. Government attitude and people attitude is like, we will not do, we will not let anyone do.
Yes.
So that is the attitude of any government or most of the governments. So they are only concerned about next election. How can we win the next election? That is the only concern. So they are not born for, they don't, if you do some real work, you will not election next time, because people are also very foolish. I think some creative people should come and educate. Yeah.
Okay. Now, so now my question. Now we are coming to the conclusion of today's discussion. So I want to know some of the creative suggestions from you. How to deal with this problem? Do you have anything in your mind which can help us to deal with this sewage water or sewage water treatment?
See, from here. What we can do is like we can conduct small discussions like that, small steps we can do, and we can influence some great people like filmmakers. We can influence some actors. We can influence some we can pull people into this kind of we should call it as a movement. If we start as a movement, and or else if we can support the people who are working on this, even that will be good. Let's say if you're working on this, and if you give a small support also, that will make a big change. Gayatri ma'am also join, we can take her over.
Yeah, Gayatri ma'am. Yes, Gayatri ma'am, we have discussed about this sewage water treatment. We have seen many reports and all. So I want to know from you the suggestions the remedies, what can we do to deal with this sewage water and its treatment?
First thing, I am running a campaign called Zero Waste Management. I
Okay.
repeat, zero waste management, which we mean that if there is some kind of waste only, there will be something that we can treat or we can't treat. Both can happen. But if there is no waste at all, and if we start it at our doorsteps itself, then there can be nothing that we should be depending upon everybody around. Like if I say, if you are not using any type of non-biodegradable items, if you are using only biodegradable items, that means there is no possibility that you are using something which can't be treated, right? This is the first point. The same way it goes with the domestic sewerage also. This is where we are working on to have a best alternative. If we can divide the water that we use into different sections, like the water that is used for urinals and the water that can be used that is used for domestic sewerage, like washing, cleaning, and the other ones. Like if you can divide, and if you can build small kind of sewerage treatments at the doorstep, I mean at the households itself, that can be one of the best solutions that we can look into. And there are many people that they have done all these things. So first
Okay.
thing would be solid municipal waste management. First thing would be this. This is where it goes like this. One of my solutions would be this.
Okay. One more question I will ask you, which I asked Ravi Kiran also. As we watch many videos on YouTube, that some of the advanced countries, they made some equipments, they developed some technologies where they retreat the water or they recycle the water. So, do you have any suggestion which we can implement in our country to deal with this sewage water or water treatment?
Yes, of course. We have
At
many.
individual level or at national level?
Yeah, both are between, because we will take the examples who have succeeded. First thing, we'll take the examples who have already succeeded. That will be the first best technique we will be using before coming to our own development. See, first thing is like you divide what I have told earlier only. You divide the domestic sewerage. First thing would be the sewerage from urinals, and which we have done. So this will be the division, and this level you will have twin pit toilets being constructed. That means twin pit toilets. I think you know about this.
Yeah.
Twin pit toilets. You'll have twin pits being dug. One pit will be used, and after that it will be closed, and you will divert it to the other pit. During the course of this time, this pit will be all drained off with the water, and all the solid waste which will be remaining, that will be used as manure. So the second one, the treatment that has to come up, like if you can take the other cities, as I have mentioned earlier about Indore city, and we have Tirupati here also. The best, if you go through the Swachh Sarvekshan survey, all these cities, they have done their best to have underground water sewerage system. Underground sewerage system where all the severages will have only flow of water without septic severages. I mean, like without septic sewerage. I mean, whatever the toilets or urinals will be there, that will not be mixed up with this. Only the water that will be used for household work will be held here. And due to this underground sewerage system, there will be no mixing of any plastic waste or any other waste into this, which leads to the obstruction. I mean, like there should be clear flow of water.
Okay.
There should be clear flow of water.
Okay. As we discussed earlier about the awareness, why we are lacking to retreat the water in a higher number. So the reason was found that the awareness. So as water importance and treatment and plants, many things are there, but still most of the people are not aware about this sewage water and its treatment. So we discuss about the awareness. Awareness is already being done through the syllabus books. Do you have any idea, the modern ideas which we can use to create more awareness, or the awareness which will go rapidly among the people regarding this sewage water?
Rapidly among people, I can't say. Something can be
I'll give
done
you one
very
example.
rapidly.
I'll give you one example. Like there were two movies we discussed about that, toilet and the pad man, which were created the awareness about that using toilet and using the sanitary pads. So in this way, again, can we do some more activities which can create the rapid awareness among the people?
Yeah, this is one of the good ideas, I can say, because it should reach the masses, and that should be represented as if they have been shown. They are being shown on the TV. So that will be one of the good ideas. But when you ask me, can it happen rapidly? I say it can be steadily, but not rapidly, maybe. You can't
Okay.
expect something to go into their lives, and it takes time. Everything takes time. You have to shape them, and you have about, as Ravikiran was pointing out on the first hand, from the introduction of our discussion. He said, with this small amount of thing what I'm doing, will it lead to a big change? We have to convince them, yes, it will lead. It will lead to a
Yes.
bigger change.
Of course, it will
And
lead.
yes, I have seen one of the DMs working on twin pit toilets in Assam, northeastern Assam, where he has convinced it is not necessary that you build a toilet only with bricks and cement. And twin pit toilets are not a very big thing that you can afford and put more efforts and more of money. He also convinced them such that they can have a toilet with even with bamboos, and twin pit toilets that can be managed. This is how again we have to give scope for the NGOs also. As earlier Ravkiran Garu he has pointed out, we have to help people and encourage people who are working on this too. See, when I was conducting a survey, I was studying my LLM in OU College of Law. Then there I used to conduct a survey secretly without knowing my friends. When I've asked all the shops and all the residential areas, do you have water harvesting system in your home? If there is so, how do you want to express it? Is it good for us, or is it a good technique to preserve water? Then one of the well-educated man, he was like, why should we go for water harvesting system? We have been given with government is giving us municipal water, and why do you have to preserve? This is how it goes on. So you should make people understand what is the problem actually. Do we really have underground water? And if we have underground water, what kind of pressures and what kind of hard work that municipal people are doing for giving us this tap water. So this is how you have to show the people first thing what are all the bad things. Then again, what can be done. See,
Okay.
we
Yeah.
are not lacking of funds, and or also we are not lacking of awareness. We are lacking how to implement them. Though you
Yes.
have
True.
many good initiatives, though you have many good schemes, it should be like the person who is implementing it, he should be like Lee Kuan Yew. Lee Kuan Yew. I always take the example of Lee Kuan Yew, who is the founding father of Singapore city. I mean to say Singapore exactly. I always take him up. It should be that personal interest that comes into play. That
Yeah.
desire or that deserving thing, what qualification should have, that qualification should be held up. If such people come and they form a chain, I really tell you, there'll be a lot of change, even with the people who doesn't even know how to write their name. This is where I have watched if you can permit me for a few more minutes, I want to share one of my best experiences today.
Yeah. Please.
I have taken up environmental law for teaching because I was very interested in environmental law and conservation of nature. This is where I love, and everywhere I'm trying from my hand, getting inspired. One of the renowned ones who has been conserving the nature has her thing only I have taken up, zero waste management. She is Lauren Singer. You can see her on YouTube. She has gone for zero waste management. Then again, with this concept I have been doing, so that only I have taken up environmental law. So when I've gone through environmental law, I have seen many things or many cases which have been fought up for the sake of nature. Mahesh Chandra Mehta, MC Mehta, who is a renowned environmental lawyer, he has turned tables. Like, can we go through the system like this also? If you can go through Ganges, Ganga pollution cases there, and coastal regulation zones which have been come up in S. Jagannathan versus Union of India case, where he has taken up and proved the world how important it is to conserve our nature. It may be rivers, it may be any kind of things, that may be beaches. So here my point lies: you can fight for anything in your own way. You can fight for anything in your own way. So that only I mentioned my point in the introduction of the discussion. I can see Ganga everywhere. Ganga is crying. The same way all the rivers are crying in and around us. Why don't we look up to them? So this is how I want to mention. That is why I took up environmental law, such that I can spread my words to all others, all my students, from them to the others.
Yes, really, you have shared a very good experience with us. And I hope the people, those who are watching this discussion, will also contribute towards this sewage water and its treatment. So now we are in the last part of our discussion. So I request the members, those who want to share anything, or will go toward the conclusion. Yes, Ravi Kiran, do you have anything to say, or we'll move toward the conclusion?
I think before I go to conclusion, as Gayatri ma'am said, ma'am, we have also discussed a few topics related to water harvesting as well. So there are other few issues we have wanted to discuss. So what we are doing is, it is, suppose for example, if you look at our idea of wake up call campaign, we are not taking all the social issues at a time. If you take all the social issues at a time, the number of people joining will be less. So what we're doing is we're taking something interesting topics, sometimes like people like the most. So we are taking such topics so that they can come into the discussions, and suddenly in between we are taking the topics which are really important. So we have to mix and match. I mean, if you have to inculcate the concept of giving the true knowledge, so you have to add some kind of a entertainment things also. So through entertainment we can educate people. So that is a smart way of educating people, because most of the people, if you take Indian cinema, South Indian movies, they like Rajnikant, they like other famous stars. You know, there are many. So they add entertainment, they give also some message. So this way we have to do, we have to educate people through entertainment. So we can educate the people, we can also give the message about society. So that way we have to go. So at a time, if you I have seen one of the Toastmaster speaker, his name is Rabani something is there. It is a very old video. He says that if you tell in a boring way, people don't listen. If you tell even a nonsense thing also, if in an interesting way, people will take serious. It's not about people don't take serious. It's about how you tell people. That is very important. Even if presentation is very important. If you show a very serious concept in a very interesting, if they're good screenplays, they're good characterizations, their good seriousness is there, automatically people will take it very seriously. I think if you makes it, even if the professors has to be very entertaining, if the professors in the colleges, the university level, and all teachers especially, when they are educating people about social issues, they have to be more dramatic. They have to use the literary terms, some emotions they should add. I think if you tell simple way, think people will be very much bored. You have to make it very interesting. And not only that, presentation can be seen in movies, presentation can be seen in colleges, schools. Political people also can tell in a dramatic way. So it is all about the way you tell it. I think if we have a good knowledge of presentation skills, we can educate people anything. That is what I feel.
Yes.
That's what definitely there are good YouTube channels are there. There are good Facebook channels are there who are coming up social issues in a very creative way. So creativity, presentation, these are very important things to educate people, get awareness. So my concept is that my idea is that to make aware. If you make awareness, automatically change will come. If you tell that there is a danger, then automatically people will not go there. I mean, first awareness should be given. Change will automatically will come.
Yes, definitely. Yes, thank you so much, Ravi Kiran. As you mentioned about the awareness. So those who are watching us on Facebook also.
I have
we,
something to share also.
yeah, only one request I'm making. Those who are watching us on Facebook, we invite you all to join us in this wake up call campaign where we are discussing about the social issues. So you can also come with your ideas, your topics, and you can also contribute in the awareness of social issues all over the country. Yes, Gayatri ma'am, please continue.
Yeah, accepted and agreed, as you said, Mr. Ravikiran. Because people, you have, when you want to bring them to your track, it's obvious that you have to go into their track and then let them come into your track, whatever that you want to do. That is accepted. Here, I have seen down to earth people campaigning. One of the things that attracted me very much. If you can go through that down to earth. There has Salem,
website,
you know Salem?
Is it a website? Is it a website?
It's a channel. It's a channel. They also run a magazine, Down to Earth.
Is it a YouTube channel?
Include in that.
Yes, YouTube.
But basically, on the left side of the equation, we have.
Yes, it is a YouTube channel. You can say Down to Earth. So there, I have seen one of the interesting videos when I was filing something for my background work. See, there they have mentioned about Salem Citizens Forum. Salem is in Tamil Nadu city. You all know that Salem is a very well-known city in Tamil Nadu. Salem, where they had droughts, a lot of droughts, and due to the droughts, as well as the nearby rivers or the lakes which have been dug up yearly, they were all filled up with all this domestic sewage. So they had no water to drink. So they just thought, why should we not all unite together? Because it was a common problem. This is where the concept of community having ownership on public resources. I repeat, community having ownership on public resources. We say that we need a lot of funds, we are lacking funds, we are lacking expertise, we are lacking technology, and we are lacking people to come up and do this. So what they have done, they have come up with the Citizens Welfare Forum. That's called a Salem Welfare Forum. They all have come up and they have planned. And you can see that in the video as well, how they have changed all the dirty waters, drainage water, that sewerage, and they have converted it into smaller islands also. And that has become an ecosystem now. So this is how they asked me, do you support our campaign? That was a students welfare NGO, especially run by ladies. So when I was signing, they asked me, do you support this type of community ownership on public resources? To means public parks, public libraries, whatever that may be. So the citizen, he mentioned an important point there. He said, government states that we are giving so many crores of funds, like 50 crores, 60 crores. So we are getting such type of committees under. He said, within 1 year, in just 1.5 crore, we have done all these works. So this is how.
That is really very good platform where we can also join, we can also contribute, and we must appreciate the organization those who are doing in this way. Now we have come to the conclusion of today's discussion. Today's discussion was about the sewage water. This discussion is organized by a Wake Up Call campaign, where we have discussed many things about sewage water, its treatment, the reason, resources, techniques, technology, and our panel members have shared their personal experience. Like Gayatri ma'am shared her personal experience where she consulted with the municipal corporation. She convinced them to pay attention toward this. Again, she has shared her experiences, her studies and experiments and survey, whatever she has studied. And Ravi Kiran also had come with some creative ideas. And he suggested if we implement these ideas and techniques, definitely we can increase the treatment of water, as we have seen the ratio of treated and untreated water in India. So here we are going to conclude. Those who are watching us on Facebook or online, I request you all to join our campaign that is called Wake Up Call campaign, and you can also contribute to create the awareness about such social issues. So now we stop here, and I thank all the participants, those who have joined us in this discussion, which was organized by Wake Up Call campaign. Thank you so much. All the best. Good night. Take care.
Good day. Good day. Good day.